So, where I left ma? What is the domain and range of your function relation? எதெல்லாம் என்னால ordered pairல first எழுதிருக்கனோ that I am going to call it as what? Domain, and whatever comes in the second I am going to take it as what? Range, not codomain. Codomain is something which is having a chance of becoming a range. Okay, so that is the three different thing. இதெல்லாம் 11th தான். Okay, so types of relation: empty relation, universal relation. If you want to come late, for that you put leave. See the recording. Okay, go. Today is last time leaving you. எங்கயாவது நடத்த விடுறீங்களாடா? Okay. So where I left? Types of relation: empty relation, universal relation. These two relation together we going to call it as trivial relation. நீங்க விட்டுட்டு நான் மறந்துடுவேன்டா. Okay, these two relation I am going to call it as what? Trivial relation. And I am going to have identity relation is not there in the syllabus, but anyway, identity relation na enna? A comma A will be related. If I am having A equal to 1, 2, 3, then 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 will be there in the relation. So what is reflexive? Reflexive is also same, but here the extra elements are allowed. Identity da. So we can say all identity are reflexive, but not all reflexive are identity. Are you getting, guys? Then we went for, after reflexive we went for symmetric. If A comma B belongs to R, that is belongs to relation, then B comma A also should be belongs to relation. That is, if I am having 1 comma 2 as a in relation, then 2 comma 1 also should be there in the relation. So 4 people I am seeing who are not switched on the camera, please switch it on soon. Okay, next enna? Transitive. If I have A comma B in the relation and B comma C in the relation, then I will have A comma C also should be there in the relation. If I am not having that, then it is not a transitive. Okay, then anga or condition irundhudu. Transitive, we should be very careful because we should see in all the direction, and we also should see that if I am not having any condition of A comma B and B comma C, then also it is what? Transitive. Always remember that empty relation is transitive because I am not having A comma B itself, so it will be a transitive. Okay, are you getting it? Anything which proves these three relations, that these three types, what are they? That is reflexive, symmetric, transitive. Together I am going to call it as what? Equivalence relation. And I told about equivalence class also. This is what there in the relation. And I hope now you guys know to do what is two-dimensional relation. I am calling it as two-dimensional relation. Unga school la adu 2D nu solla matanga. Okay, sir, enga school la 2D solla sir. Don't worry, that's a relation avladhan. I am just making to some because I am having 2 input and 2 output, so I am going to call it as two-dimensional. Okay, so this two-dimensional relation, what it does? A comma B related to C comma D. So we have done some 4-5 sums on that, right? This is what we have seen in the relation. Either thavara relation la vera question illa. Yes, we have very high-fi questions that I will bring it once you are comfortable in this topics. Okay, so next is we are going for function. So function kuda na solli, what is the function means? If I have unique, every input should have unique output. That is what you studied in your class 10th, 11th, correct? 11th la enna padichom? Every input should have unique output. I will give one input and I will get one output. And using arrow diagram we have seen. So actually this is not needed. So when I told about the function, I told I will take an example of, we can take an example of mixie jar. Or mixie எடுத்துக்கலாம். Okay, in the mixie, if I am going to put watermelon, what is the output I am going to get? Watermelon juice. If I put lemon, what I am going to get? Lemon juice. So according to the input, I am going to get a output. There is any chance that I will put apple, I will get orange juice? No. That's why I am calling this as a function. That is, for every input, it is going to give what? Output, unique output. Okay. Sir, let us go for arrow diagram. I am going to draw something. You guys have to say whether this is function or not. 1, 2 and 3, A, B, C, D. Okay. Whether this is a function? Yes. Okay. If I am having 4 here, now this is a function? No. Why? Because every என்ற வார்த்தை இருந்தது. Okay, sir, one day I put bitter gourd. பாவக்காய் போட்டேன் sir. It should give பாவக்காய் juice. Correct? No, it will be very bitter, sir. I will not grind. That kind, what will not say? Mixie will not say. So, that's why I am saying every input should have unique output. Okay, now 4 is going to see. Now 4 is going to see whether this is a function. Yes, this is a function. Okay, you can take like this. I want to put lime soda or I want to do lime juice. I am having 2 different types of lime. Both are going to end up with what? Lime juice only. Okay, I am having small lime, I am having big lime. Both lime is going to give what? Lime juice only. The fruits are different, but the same variety we got. Are you getting, guys? So that is, sir, ஒரு நாள் விரல விட்டுட்டா sir. You should make it as juice. Then only it is function. No, this is my owner's finger, I will not do. It should not say. It should do. That is what the function is. Are you getting, guys? And once again, you know how to take a domain and codomain and range of the function. Once again, in 11th they taught you. What they did? எதெல்லாம் எனக்கு is there as an input, I am going to call it as what? Domain. And whatever is there as an output, whatever I can get as output, I am going to call it as codomain. And whatever it is mapped. See, we also call this as mapping. Functions also called as what? Mapping. So, whatever mapped, I am going to call it as what? Range. Are you getting this? Are you getting this, guys? And there are 4 types of function. Sir, last year we studied some special types of function. What are they? Modulus function, greatest integer function, signum function, identity function, polynomial function, constant function, rational function. அப்ப அதெல்லாம் type இல்லையா? Piecewise function, I taught you, right? So these things are not function. Yes, this also type. Some special type. Now what I am going to do? I am going to see my input and output, and I am going to create I am going to classify into some two different types. Okay. So what I am going to do? First thing, I am going to take a function. இதெல்லாம் நான் ஏற்கனவே சொன்னது தான். Just I am recapping. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I am going to have A, B, C, D, and everything is having a unique output. அங்க எப்படி 3 and 4 was went to C, no? Now nothing is like that here. Everyone is having single. That kind I am going to call it as one-to-one function. I am going to call it as what? One-to-one function. Also known as injection. Also known as what? Injection or injective. One-to-one function ஒரு பேர் என்ன? Injective or injection. Okay? Okay. Sir, if the function is not one-to-one, then what it can be? Many-to-one function. We are going to call it as what? Many-to-one function. So what is the meaning of many-to-one function is, I am going to have a function 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I am going to have A, B, C, D, but everything is having 1 or like this. Now 1 and 2 goes to A, na? It is having more than 1. So I am going to call this as what? Many-to-one function. Okay, guys, are you getting the difference between many-to-one function and one-to-one function? In the many-to-one function itself, sometimes called as constant function, when 1, 2, 3, 4, everything goes to a same thing, then I am going to call it as what? Constant function. Are you getting these 3 kind of functions, guys? Okay? Yes, super. This is first 3 types of function. That is, on the basis of how it is mapped, I am going to classify into one-to-one function or many-to-one function. Obviously, constant function is an example of many-to-one function. Any doubts in this? No. Okay, next I will move to, I am going to see my codomain and range. See, I am going to draw a function 1, 2, 3, 4, and I am going to have A, B, C, D, and I am going to have like this. Guys, what is the codomain of this function? A, B, C, D. What is codomain? A, B, C, D. What is range, guys? Yeah, A, B, C.
A, B, C, sir.
Yes. Now, my range is into the codomain. Yes or no? My range is into the codomain. What is ABC is into codomain or not? So, we are going to call this function as into function. I am going to call this function as what? Into function. Sir, what if both are same? That is, if I am having 1, 2, 3, 4 and I am having A, B, C, D, then I am having like this. Guys, what is codomain of this function? A, B, C, D. What is range of this function? A, B, C, D. So, it is my codomain is on the range or my range is on the codomain. I am going to call this function as onto function. Guys, are you getting this? Onto function is also known as surjective. Onto function is also known as surjective. Guys, clear guys? Anybody want to raise any question? யாருக்காவது ஏதாவது டவுட் வருதா புதுசா? Nothing, right? Online students, Deva? Okay. So, anyway, for my எனக்கு ஒரு சின்ன என்ன சொல்றது நம்பிக்கைக்காக I am going to question something. You guys has to answer whether it is what type of function it is. Okay. So, guys, once I am repeating, one-to-one function is also known as injection or injective. Okay. And onto function is also known as surjective. Don't get confused over that. Okay. புரிஞ்சுதா? Okay. Guys, this is what type of function? Definitely into one-to-one. So, this function is one-to-one and into and into. Clear guys? Is it clear? So, any function which is one-to-one and into is okay. Now, I will give one more example. By the arc, sir, this one-to-one okay sir, and into inno puriyala sir. Anybody is there like that? Please be open. Nothing wrong in asking doubt. இதில் இன்னும் நிறைய பேர் சார் யாராவது கேட்கட்டும் நான் அப்போ கேட்டுக்கிறேன்னு இருப்பீங்க. Don't be like that. Be open up. Is that okay? Shall I move? Okay? Okay. Now I have one more. I am giving an example of this kind of function. Guys, what type of function it is? Yeah, it is not a function. Yeah, not a function because any case, no input should have more than one output. Here, 4 is having 2 output. Correct? So, since 4 is having 2 output, I am going to call it as not a function. Guys, are you getting this? நிறைய பேர் இதை one-to-one, many-to-oneலாம் சொல்ல வந்திருப்பீங்க. எனக்கு தெரியும். So, I ஒத்துக்க மாட்டீங்க. But I know many people might be tried to say, yeah, sir, many-to-one. Somebody urgently told not a function. Okay. Okay. Is that okay, guys? Are you getting why it is not a function? Shall I repeat why it is not a function? Silent இருந்தா என்ன அர்த்தம்? புரிஞ்சிச்சுன்னு அர்த்தமா புரியல?
So we can identify many-to-one, sir.
See, Mithun, many-to-one is not this kind. Any, see, sorry. Okay. See, many-to-one should be like this, Mithun. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am having A, B, C, D, and I am having like this. Then I can say it as many-to-one. It should not be like from domain to this one.
Okay, sir.
That is the basic. Are you getting? எனக்கு டொமைன்ல இருந்து கோடொமைன். Many codomain thing can be mapped, not from the same one. Are you getting, Mithun?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, this is what? This is not a function. So, once again, this is also not a function. Okay. Let me go for this one. What type of function it is?
1-to-one and on-to, sir.
Yes, 1-to-one. Yeah, I'll come for that. 1-to-one and on to. யாருக்காவது இதுல ஏன் இப்படி எழுதணும்னு சந்தேகம் இருக்கா? Anybody?
No, sir.
Vaishnav, sure. Okay. This 1-to-1 is also known as what? Surject, injective da. Injective. Correct. 1-to-1 is also known as injective. On-to is also known as surjective. Since I have two jective, I am going to call it as bijective. Bi na enna? 2. So since it's having two jectives, so I am going to call it as bijective. Are you getting, guys? Why bijective function is more important? That also I explained. Because only bijective functions will have inverse. Only bijective function will have what? Inverse. So the same thing I can ask in different way also. Say, what is inverse, guys? Guys, inverse na onnume illa. If I am having like this, I am going to make A, B, C, D here. And I am going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Just exchange it, na? Now it will come like this. This I am going to call it as what? This is a function, and this is what? Inverse function. This inverse function is possible only for a bijective function. Why? Because if it is not bijective, when I am making a inverse, it will not be a function at all. Adavadhu, if I am having a e extra element here, and now it is an into function, right? Now I am going to take a inverse of it. Now the e will be unmapped. E will be unmapped. So what it means? This inverse function does not exist. Are you getting? Clear, guys? Okay, so that's why we call it as, if a function is bijective alone, we will have inverse. We will go into that, deep pola. And we also call it as having a, going to even call that function as invertible. If a function is invertible, I hope people who learned determinants, they will say this matrix is invertible. They told her. Solliya. Okay, invertible. So invertible word, enna sonnanga? Invertible na enna artham appadina? The function which is, appo enna artham? Da paaren, 1-to-1 and on-to. Okay, 1-to-1 and on-to. Bijective. Check whether the function is having inverse. Okay, check check whether it is invertible. In the mari 4 question kuduthalum same answer da. What I am going to do? I am going to check whether the function is 1-to-1 or what? On-to. Clear, guys? எல்லாருக்கும் புரிஞ்சுதா? ஒரு ஃபங்க்ஷனை 1-to-1 on-to-1 செக் பண்றதுக்கு 4 பேர் இருக்கு. 1-to-1 on-to னே சொல்லலாம். We can even say it as what? Check the function is bijective னு சொல்லலாம். And even we can say it as what? Check whether the function has inverse னு கேட்கலாம். Or they can say it as what? Check whether function is invertible. All 4 has same meaning. Clear? Okay. Yes, definitely. Last class, what worksheet I gave, there were some function questions. Up to 14 லே கொஞ்சம் தகராறு இருந்திருக்கும். 15 I think. Up to 15 or 14 தெரியல. Okay. Some two-dimensional thing you might be struggled how to write it. That is one thing. I have corrected your papers. Okay, most of the people, what mistake you have done is, you are giving an example. Don't give an example when it is success. நான் ஏற்கனவே சொன்னேன். If you want to prove a sum as a reflexive, don't give examples. Yeah, I have 1, I have 1, 2, no. You want to say it with a variable. If your function is failing, if a relation is failing, you can give what? Example. ஒரு விஷயம் fail ஆகுதுன்னா, you can show an example. Okay. If it is not going to fail, then you should show only what? Variable. That is a mathematical rule. Because நீ ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் காமிச்சு முடிவு பண்ண ஃபெயில் ஆகிறதுக்கு yes see this is failed, I can leave it, because after that every success comes also it is failed only. But if you show one success, it need not to be success for everything, no. Are you getting, guys? So that's why you want to show in variable. Okay, yes. Now I'll take some first easy example. I think that question may come also. Listen, what they have told is, I want to check whether f of x is equal to x square as a function. I think this is there. I'll go to that. Okay. Yes, this one. So what is the question, guys? Can you able to read it? In the persu pota poduma online students. What is written here? Somebody from online, please வாசிச்சு காட்டுங்க.
Injectivity and subjectivity of the below function.
So check the injectivity and surjectivity. So what they are indirectly asking, check whether the function is one to one or and onto. ரெண்டுமே கேக்குறாங்க. So what function they have given is, first thing, if the function f of x is equal to x square, if it is just written like this, what this mean, guys? What this mean? There is no input and output is mentioned, so this will be called as real value function. ஞாபகம் இருக்கா? 11th ல படிச்சோம். If the function is not mentioned as input and output, if the function is not mentioned as input and output, we are going to call that function as what? Real value function. What it means? Input will be real number, output will be real number. So real to real. Are you getting, guys? Yeah, I'm just saying, pa, if a function is not given with input and output, here, yes, of course it is given. If the function is without input and output, I'm going to call this as what? Real value function, what you studied in class 11th itself. I hope you remember. இல்லனாலும் ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கோ, ஒரு function without input and output, what I want to assume? Input real number, output also real number. That is my domain also real number, codomain also real number. Are you okay with this, guys? First, okay, now let us go to this, what they have given. What they have given is the function natural number to natural number. So what this mean? I am going to have natural number like this up to infinite. Okay, and what I am going to have is here, once again, that is also natural number. So 1 2 3 4 5 dot 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 to infinite.
The answer is 1 to 1 but not on to.
Yes, of course, yes. But அது எப்படி மென்ஷன் பண்ணனும்னு சொல்லணும் இல்லையா? I'll do that. Wait. So just I am also drawing this to make you understand. Yes, definitely 1 will have an input to output to 1 because it's x square, correct? 1 கொடுத்தா 1 square எவ்வளோ? 1 தான். What is 2 square? What is 3 square? What is 4 square? And it goes like that, right? Definitely for all the natural number I am going to get only one single output. So definitely this is 1 to 1 function, correct? And I am also seeing that 2 3 5, that is non-perfect square numbers. Non-perfect square numbers are unmapped. Non-perfect square numbers are unmapped. So definitely எனக்கு என்ன இருக்கு? கோடொமைன் குள்ள தான் range இருக்கு. So we are going to call this as what? 1 to 1 and into. But அவங்க injective surjective ல கேட்டாங்க. So this is injective but not surjective. Are you getting, guys? This is injective but not surjective. Guys, please இப்பவே சொல்லு, புரியலனா நான் இன்னொரு தடவை சொல்றேன். Varshita, are you able to get it?
Yes, sir.
Anybody else? Deva, Pratap, Kavya, Pavitra, Mithun.
Sir, I know the answer is
Oh, okay, இருந்தாலும் ஒரு ஃப்ளோல ஒரு நேம் கேட்கறேன்டா, வேற ஒன்றும் இல்லை. அட்ஜஸ்ட். ஓகே, ஸ்டூடெண்ட் ஹியர் மிஸ்டர் மிருத்துஞ்சயன், வெரி குட். இவ்வளோ கேட்கணுமாடாண்ணா? ஓகே, புரியலையா? ஓ, புரியுது தான் இப்படி ஆட்டுவியாடா? புரிஞ்சா? சீரியஸா? Shall I go? Okay. Now, let me see, guys. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. I'll go. I'll finish all three. Then I'll show how to write it. இதை இப்படி எழுதலாமா சார்? In exam we can't write like this. See, in relations and functions, one thing is your understanding. Second one is how you are writing. How you write so that you will get full mark. That's what I am trying to teach in equivalence. That is that relation. Equivalence relation நம்ம prove பண்ணணும். Yes, I understand that it is equivalence relation, but for understanding they won't give mark. For writing only they will give mark. That's why I am saying write the definition, write these things. Okay. Now check whether, okay, next what is this? What is the meaning of z, guys? Integer. So what this mean now? Now I am going to have a big domain where I am going to have dot 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 minus 3 minus 2 minus 1 0 1 2 3 dot 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 to infinite, correct? And once again the same thing is going to be there here, minus 3 minus 2 minus 1 0 1 2 3 4 dot 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 to infinite, correct? Now minus 3 square, what is that, guys? 9 somewhere here, okay? And 3 square 9. Yes. Why okay, very good, guys. Definitely it is many to one, correct? Because minus number and negative number and positive number is going to have the same square. Okay, so negative number and positive number is going to have the same squares. So this is what? Many to 1. Many to 1. Yes, many to 1, but many to 1 can be written as what? Not injective. Not injective. Correct? Now, guys, obviously, there is no என்ன எனக்கு நெகட்டிவ் வரவே முடியாது கரெக்டா? I am having a square, x square. All the negative numbers will be unmapped and also non-perfect numbers, non-perfect square numbers. Non-perfect square numbers and all the negative numbers will be unmapped. So we can call this as what? Yes, nor surjective. It is not also a surjective. So neither injective nor surjective. Guys, hey, புரிஞ்சுதாடா? Anybody is there who is having little doubt also ask me. I'll clear, then I will go. Mister? Huh? Seriously? Okay. I'm really asking that. உண்மையிலே புரிஞ்சிச்சா? Okay. Either, okay, let's see. Now when we can go to this real to real, guys. Now we can go to real to real. See, நான் ஏற்கனவே சொன்னேன், ஆனால் அதே தப்பை நான் பண்ணுறேன். என்ன சொன்னேன்? Sir, when you are going to prove something, if it is true, don't show the example. But up to now, for your understanding, I shown the example. Okay? For your understanding alone, I shown the example. Now let me come for how to do it. Now, see, real number to real number, I am having x square. So I will have all types of squares, right? All types of number in real number. 1 by 2 will be there, 1 by 4 will be there, minus root 2 will be there, root 3 will be there. எல்லாமே இருக்கும் கரெக்டா? Yes? Yeah. Now I am going to square this, and definitely this is going to be not 1-to-1 function. Why? Because minus 2 and minus 3 are all negative number and positive number is going to have the positive square number as an answer. Okay, now I hope you can able to think it. And definitely no negative numbers will be. See, inga paaren, not only non-perfect square numbers, because non-perfect square numbers will be mapped here, because root 2 will be mentioned here, so 2 will be mapped here. If I have 3 here, so root 3 will be here, root 3 will square to make 3. All positive number will be mapped, but no negative number will be mapped. Because while squaring, all the negative number will become positive. Positive number also will become positive. So this is many to 1 and into. Same thing. Many to 1 and into. So many to 1 and into can be said as neither injective nor surjective. Is that okay, guys? Now I want to throw something more. See, now I am saying real number to natural number. F of x is equal to x square. Guys, what is going to change now?
It will be, sir, it will be bijective?
No. It will be?
All the natural numbers will be mapped.
No, no. Guys, think. Take some time. Answer vegama sollu nenakada. Think. First think about surjective.
Sir, it will be
Not surjective, right? It will be not surjective. Why? Because in real number I am going to have the negative numbers. Yes. So definitely it is not injective. Not injective means many to 1 danda. Correct? Not injective.
Sir, it will be surjective.
It will be surjective. Why? Because all positive natural numbers will be mapped. Why? Because
All real numbers in the
yeah, you think that is the answer, nah? No. Why? Because in real number, can you repeat, Deva?
So we will get more possibilities of natural number when we square real number.
I'll say an example. 1 by 2 irukka. What is 1 by 2 square, guys? Whether that is there in the natural number, whether 1 by 2 will be there in the real number. I am having an input, but I am not getting the output in the codomain. It is not a function. It is not a function, guys. If somebody understand this, then you have understand function. யாருக்கு இது புரியலையோ?
Now we can understand, sir. After explaining, we can understand.
Yeah, that much you want to think pa. That is how the relation function is. Good topic. I like this chapter most. நல்லா இது ரொம்ப சப்ப சாப்டர் நினைப்பாங்க, but it has that much interesting inside. Okay, so are you getting what I spoke about? How many of you think that it is into function? Sorry, onto function. No, it is not a function at all. First of all, why you are checking for injective and surjective? Are you getting? எப்படி ஃபங்க்ஷன் இல்லைன்னு சொன்னா ரியல் நம்பர்ல 1/2 இருக்கா தேவா? What is 1/2 square?
1/4.
1/4 is there in the natural number?
No, sir.
So what our definition says, every input should have the output. In my real number I have 1/2. 1/2 square is not present. So it is not a function because one input is there, for that output is not there. As I already told, if I give my finger to the what? Mixie, it should grind and give the juice of finger. It's not doing that. So it is not going to be a function. Clear guys? Clear? Okay. Now I will come for this. Yeah, how to write this, sir? That is the more important. See, எப்படி தெரியுமா ஒரு ஃபங்க்ஷனை 1 to 1 ன்னு சொல்லணும்? நல்லா யோசிச்சு பாரு. What I am doing, I am going to take it as f of x1 is equal to f of x2. This guys, listen just properly. What this mean? F of x1 equal to f of x2 means I am changing the variable, but I am giving to the same function. If they both are equal, then they said to be many to one function. Correct? I am having x square. I am giving -2 f of -2 is equal to f of 2. They both are 4. Correct? So I am having x1 here and I am having x2 here. Okay. Ipo we have f of x1 equal to f of x2 only when x1 is equal to x2, then we are going to call it as 1 to 1 function or injective function. இதுக்கு என்ன அர்த்தம்னா, if I am going to give two different input to a function and I can able to make it equal, then that function is not 1 to 1 function. I hope you guys understand this. If I am going to give a two different input and I am going to get a same output, that is I can make it them to equal, then that is not a 1 to 1 function. If it is to be a 1 to 1 function, then x1 and x2 should be equal. x1 and x2 equal irundha mattum I can say it as 1 to 1 function. I will explain it here. Now I will go for this one. I will take this. Okay, what I will do? I will just write x square is there. Guys, I will take this one itself. Okay, I will take this one. Think like it is a real value function. Okay, real value function. F of x is equal to x square. So what I am going to do? I am going to write f of x1 is equal to f of x2. But the problem is, what it means? x1 square will be equal to x2 square. Yes or no? But the problem is, I can write x1 can be equal to plus or minus x2. Or x1 can, I can make like this, right? x2 can எழுதிக்கலாம். x1 can be equal to plus or minus x2. I am having two different input. நான் இங்கே சொன்னதே தான், -2க்கும் 2க்கும் I am going to have the same output as 4. Correct? So it is not a, so என்ன சொல்லுது? x1 can be x1 or x1 can be minus x1. So I am having two different, what they told, only when x1 equal to x2. Now I can say like that. So it is not a 1 to 1 function. Are you getting guys? புரிஞ்சுதா இல்லையா? Okay, sir, how to show this as an onto function? Yeah, anybody is having doubt on this? Kailash? Shall I say explain once again? Okay, I'll do it man, I'll do it as a sum itself, then you will understand. Okay, inga பார், இங்க என்ன கொடுத்திருக்காங்க? Show that positive real number to positive real number is defined by f of x is equal to 1 by x is 1 to 1 and on to. இத பாரு, question படிக்கும் போதே முடிவு பண்ணு. They told show that. They told what? Show that. So it should be, no other go. Okay, show that. What is the meaning of r plus, guys? Positive real number to positive real number. F of x is equal to 1 by x is the 1 to 1 and on to, where r plus is the set of all non-zero real number. Okay. Oh. No, this plus means they have given the condition plus to be what? The பாரு r போட்டு மேல plus போட்டாதான் positive real number. This one is r போட்டு இங்க கீழ ஒரு ஸ்டாரோ இல்ல r போட்டு கீழ பிளஸோ கொடுத்திருந்தாங்கன்னா they are going to explain what is this. What is this? R plus is non-zero real number. Other than 0 everything. So indirectly they are saying r minus 0. Are you getting, guys? First input output long பிரச்சனை இல்லையே. Shall I proceed now? Okay. Is the result is true? Fine. It's a domain r plus is replaced by n. Okay. அதெல்லாம் அப்புறம் முதல்ல நம்ம இத 1 to 1 இல்லையான்னு பாப்போம். Okay. To do that, what I will do first checking of 1 to 1. So checking of 1 to 1 says f of x1 should be equal to f of x2. எப்ப மட்டும் x only x1 should be equal to x2. Only when x1 should be equal to x2. Okay. Now let us check. So இந்த இதுக்குள்ள போட்டா 1 by x1 கரெக்ட்டா will be equal to 1 by x2. Guys, any chance that these two number can be same? Or indirectly, I will take this one here and this one here. So I am getting like x2 equal to x1. So there is no chance that this x1 and x2 can be equal. So f of x1 and f of x2 will be equal only when what? x2 equal to x1. So we can say this function as what? 1 to 1 function. Guys, anybody is having doubt, you can stop. இது ரொம்ப சிம்பிள், அதனால புரிஞ்சிக்க கஷ்டமா இருக்கும். சில விஷயம் இருக்கும். If it is too easy, no, it will be tough. That kind of question it is. So only 1 to 1 function. Anybody is there? Any doubt is there? அதாவது தேவா எக்ஸாம்பிள் நான் ஏன் போடலன்னா நீ எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஸ்கூல்ல எழுதக்கூடாது. இங்க பாரு 1 by 5 இருக்கு, இதை ஈக்குவல் டு 1 by எந்த நம்பர் போட்டா எனக்கு அது 5 ஆ மாறும், 1 by 5 ஆ மாறும். 5 மட்டும் தானே போட முடியும், கரெக்டா? 5 தவிர வேற ஏதாவது போட முடியுமா? சொல்றேன் x1 x2 ஈக்குவலா தான் இருக்கும். If I take this as x1, this x2 will be same thing. Then only it can be equal. அப்ப இதுக்கு என்ன அர்த்தம்? இங்க f of x1 ன்னு போட்டு f of x2 ன்னு போட்டு ஈக்குவல் ஆக்கவே முடியாது. So it is 1 to 1 function. For two different input க்கு எனக்கு same output வராது. So it is a 1 to 1 function. Guys, are you getting this? Okay, sir. Next is how to prove it as an onto function. How to prove it as an onto function? See, onto function இன்னும் சூப்பர்ரா, ஒண்ணுமே இல்ல. என்ன பண்ணனும்? I'll take the function what is given as y equal to. I'll take the function what is given as y equal to. Now what I'll do? I'll change the equation to be x equal to. இது x equal to எழுதுற என்ன வரும்? X is equal to 1 by y. I'll take this as a function 1, this as a 2. Now what I'll do? I'll substitute 2 in 1. I'll substitute 2 in 1. So what happens? In the place of x, I'll put 1 by y. So y is equal to 1 by y. So whether I got y equal to y? Y equal to y வந்துருச்சா? Now then it is onto function. I'll say y. See guys, onto function na enna artham? I not left anything in my codomain. Everything is mapped. Amava? So what is that here is y. That is my y is equal to all real number. Y is equal to all real number. So நான் என்ன பண்றேன், இத போன வருஷம் நீங்க பண்ணிருப்பீங்க, உங்களுக்கு ஞாபகம் இருக்கான்னு எனக்கு தெரியல. பண்ணோம் ஒரு ஃபங்க்ஷனை. ஓகே, நீங்க இதை எப்படி கண்டுபிடிச்சு இதை எப்படி பண்ணிருப்பீங்கன்னா, ஒரு ஃபங்க்ஷன் கொடுத்துட்டு இப்படி கொடுத்துருப்பாங்க. You did or not? Okay. So y equal to 1 by x இருக்கா? x என்ன பண்றேன்? x is equal to இந்த ஈக்குவேஷனை மாத்துறேன். I am going to go and substitute here. If I get y equal to y, then my thing is said to be onto function. இதை இப்போ இதோட நிறுத்திக்கோ. புரிய முடிஞ்சவங்க இந்த லாஸ்ட் இப்போ நான் நெக்ஸ்ட் சொல்ல போற 10 செகண்ட்ஸ் கவனி. ஒன்றும் கிடையாது, நான் இப்படி கிராஃப் வரைகிறேன், கரெக்டா? என்னோட x ஆக்சிஸ்ல இருக்கிற எல்லாத்தையுமே மேப் பண்ணியிருந்தா, சாரி y ஆக்சிஸ்ல இருக்கிற எல்லாத்தையுமே நான் மேப் பண்ணியிருந்தா, then I am going to call it as what? Into function, onto function, sorry, onto function. Now what I'm checking, you know, I'm just checking that y axis to be changed to x axis, and whether I'm checking whether everything came or not. That is what I'm doing here. அது புரியணும்னு அவசியம் இல்லை, ரொம்ப டீப் மேத் தெரிஞ்சாதான் அதை பண்ண முடியும். பட் அது புரியணும்னு அவசியமே இல்லை. வாட் யூ guys has to do, just make y equal to, ஈக்குவேஷன் எழுதிக்கோ, y equal to ன்னு சொல்லி ஃபங்க்ஷன் எழுதிக்கோ, then try to express it as x is equal to and go and substitute and say whether it's a function is what, onto or not. Whether if it is, I am getting as y equal to y, then it's an onto function. Okay, let us check guys, let us check whether this function is onto or not. What happened? X square, right? X square equal to y. Now what happens to y? X is equal to, x is equal to, yes, plus or minus root y. But we are taking square root of both sides, right? Square root of both sides, why you want?
No sir, plus minus x is equal to root y.
Plus
Minus x is equal to root y.
I'm not getting you.
No sir, plus minus x.
Plus minus,
Minus x is equal to
oh,
root
plus
y.
or minus x.
Yes sir.
Oh, plus or minus x man. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so anyway, இத பாரு, இப்போ எனக்கு x square I know that as what, not an onto function, right? Give an example. What kind of example I can give? எப்படி கொடுப்ப? What kind of example I can write? I'll take like y equal to x square, okay, and I'll take it as a real number. If I take any negative number, you want to write y can't be what? Any negative number, since square makes everything positive. You can take an example. What? Minus 2. Minus 2 will not be an element of function. Why? Because அந்த மாதிரி நீ example, because it's failed. If it is failed, I can write an example. If it is passing, I want to write with variable. Are you clear on this guys? Concept புரிஞ்சுதா? எழுதுறத பத்தி கவலைப்படாத. I will give more training on that, but are you getting at least the concept? Now check the injective and surjective of the function. Natural to natural, f of x is equal to x cube. F of x is equal to x cube. Natural to natural. Yeah guys, whether it's 1 to 1.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is 1 to 1. Why? Because minus 1 cube is going to be minus 1. Minus 5 cube is going to be minus 120. Oh, natural to natural. Sorry guys. Then it is more simple. 1 cube is going to be 1, 2 cube is going to be 8, 3 cube is going to be 27, and it keep on goes. Correct? So definitely this is 1 to 1 function. Okay? Yeah, there are non-perfect cube numbers. There is no, அப்போ எப்படி எழுதுவேன்? எழுதும்போது எப்படி எழுதுவேன்? First one எனக்கு prove ஆயிடுச்சு. I know it is 1 to 1 function. So I will write f of x1 is equal to f of x2. Yes, அப்போ என்ன பண்ணுவேன்? x1 cube is equal to x2 cube. There is no chance that two number can be giving the same. So x1 should be equal to x2, since there is no, அப்போ எழுதணும். So it is what? 1 to 1 or injective function, whatever. Okay, 1 to 1 or injective function. Let us go for this. Yeah, integer, whether it is 1 to 1. Yes, 1 to 1. First தெரியாம அதுக்கு தான் ஆன்சர் சொல்லிட்டேன். minus 1 cube எவ்வளோ? minus 1. minus 5 cube is minus 125. So it is 1 to 1 still, but it is not surjective. Why? Because negative இருந்தாலும் positive இருந்தாலும் non-perfect cube numbers are what? Unmapped. Unmapped. Okay. Guys, concept wise எத்தனை பேருக்கு இது இன்னும் புரியல? Please raise your hand. I am ready to teach once again. டேய் புரியுதுனா அது சொல்றா? Yeah, now it is. இதுக்கு அப்புறம் ஃபன் தான்டா. சொல்லு, எத்தனை பேருக்கு கிரேட்டஸ்ட் இன்டிஜர் ஃபங்க்ஷன்னா தெரியும்? இது முதல்ல அதை சொல்லு. How many of you doesn't know what is greatest integer function? Raise your hand. Online students, everybody knows that. What is greatest integer function? Very good. They have accepted. Anybody else? What is the meaning of greatest integer function? நீங்க போட்டுருங்க பார்த்துட்டேன். அப்போ ஆன்லைன்ல which எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியும். Shall I ask some question? What is the meaning of greatest integer function? Varshita, you know?
I don't know, sir. I was searching for the.
Don't Google it, man. Just say yes or no. அவ்வளவுதான் போதும். I'll teach you, man. Don't worry. See, what is the meaning of greatest integer function? பேரு தாண்டா greatest. The number will make it small. So they told integer. So whatever number I give, it will make it to integer less than what I give. So I will usually express it what was this kind. புரிஞ்சுதா? So if I put this kind and write 1.02, it will become what? 1. 1.5. 1.999. So whatever number we give, as the name it is greatest, but the number will be reduced. Okay, Varshita, are you getting now?
Yes, sir.
So now what happens? Minus 2.5. Yeah, Varshita, I am expecting answer from you. What is the answer?
I didn't quite get you, sir.
See, what is minus 2.5 is an input of the function. What will be output?
-3.
Minus 3. Deva, are you getting why it is minus 3? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Deva, the question is to you. 5. What is the output?
5.
5. அது ஏற்கனவே integer இருந்தாலும் எனக்கு பிரச்சனை இல்லை. I will give the same integer. Are you getting this, guys? I hope you guys remember the graph. It will be like this. அப்படியே இப்படி டாட், அப்புறம் இப்படி டாட், அப்புறம் இப்படி டாட், அப்புறம் இப்படி டாட். புரிஞ்சுதா? இப்படி இருக்கும். ஞாபகம் இருக்கா? ஓகே சார், இப்போ என்ன சார் கிரேட்டஸ்ட் இன்டிஜர் ஃபங்க்ஷனுக்கு என்ன சார் வந்துச்சு? ஒன்றும் இல்லை. they are asking prove that greatest integer function is neither 1 to 1 or not on 2. Whether it is 1 to 1, guys? Why it is not 1 to 1? Because for 1.5 and 1.6 it gives the same answer 1. I can show you example. Why? It failed. If it is failed, I can show what? Example. So it is not 1 to 1. Why? F of x1 is equal to f of x2. Okay. This is happening when x of x1 is not equal to x2 also. Correct? What is the example? F of 1.5 is equal to f of 1.6 is equal to 1. You can write any example. Since it is failed, I am saying far fail approach. So it is not a 1 to 1. Clear, guys? யாருக்காவது இதில் டவுட் இருக்கா? ஏன் இது 1 to 1 இல்லைன்னு? ஓகே, ஏன் இது on to இல்லை? They also told it is not on to. Why?
Sir, because you can never get 1.5 as an output.
Yeah. No.
Input will give 1.5.
No, yeah. No decimal number will be mapped. No decimal number will be mapped. நான் ஏற்கனவே சொன்னேன், கிராஃப் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இங்கே 1 இருக்கும், 1க்கு ஸ்ட்ரெயிட்டாக இப்படி வரும், அப்புறம் ஒரு மேப் வரும், அப்புறம்
Won't it be at 0?
0க்கு 0 தான். 0 சென்டிஜர் only, no?
No, sir. If you give input as 0.5, you'll get 0.
0.
output. So the line should be lower.
Yeah, I should have started from here. Correct. I should have started from here. It goes like this. Okay. Are you getting this, guys? See, பாரு, இங்க நடுவுல இருக்கிற இந்த நம்பர் எல்லாம் it is unmapped. So it is not onto function. Okay? So அவனே சொல்லிட்டான், where x is denotes greatest integer less than or equal to x. 1 to 1க்கு இப்போ இந்த ஃபங்க்ஷன் ஃபெயிலாக போச்சா? முதல்ல ஏன் ஃபெயிலாக போச்சுன்னு புரிஞ்சுதா? எப்படி எழுதணும் தான் தெரியலங்கிற. ஒன்றும் இல்லைடா, எஃப் ஆஃப் x1ம் எஃப் ஆஃப் x2வும் ஈக்குவலாக இருந்துச்சுன்னா x1ம் x2வும் ஈக்குவலாக இருக்கும் போது மட்டும்தான் ஈக்குவலாக இருக்கணும். x1ம் x2வும் ஈக்குவலாக இருக்கும் போது மட்டும்தான் எஃப் ஆஃப் x1ம் எஃப் ஆஃப் x2வும் ஈக்குவலாக இருக்கணும். அப்படி இருந்தால் அதுக்கு பேர் என்ன? 1 to 1. ஆனால் இங்கே ப்ராப்ளம் எனக்கு அப்படி ஈக்குவலா இல்லாத போதே ஈக்குவலா இருக்கு. What are they? F of 2.5 is equal to F of 2.9 is equal to F of, sorry, equal to 2. I gave an example where x1 and x2 are not equal, but f of x1 and f of x2 are equal. So it is not one-to-one function. Clear, guys? Are you getting why it is not into onto function also? Clear? Shall I repeat? Anybody on online? Shall I move, guys? Sure. Yeah, guys, உங்ககிட்டே தான் இதுக்கு அப்புறம் எல்லாமே நீங்க 11th நல்லா படிச்சிருந்தா தான் தெரியும். மாடுலஸ் ஃபங்க்ஷன்னா எல்லாருக்கும் என்னன்னு தெரியுமா? Please accept if you are not knowing. Okay, some people have raised, so I will say what is modulus function. Guys, ஒண்ணும் இல்லடா. மாடுலஸ் ஃபங்க்ஷன் அப்படின்னா இப்படி ரெண்டு கோடு போட்டு எடுப்போம். உள்ள நெகட்டிவ் நம்பர் வந்தா கூட எனக்கு என்னவா மாறிடும்? பாசிட்டிவா மாறிடும். சோ இப்படி கிராஃப் இருக்குன்னா 1 க்கு என்ன? பாசிட்டிவ் 1, 2 க்கு என்ன? பாசிட்டிவ் 2, 3 க்கு என்ன? பாசிட்டிவ் 3. சோ இப்படி போகும். -1 க்கு என்ன? பாசிட்டிவ் 1, -2 க்கு we are going to call this function as what? Modulus function. See, நான் ஒரு விஷயம் சொல்றேன். Okay, whenever we have a function graph, there is a line test called horizontal line test. ஹரிசாண்டலா நான் லைன் போடும்போது more than ஒரு பாயிண்ட்க்கு மேல பட்டுடுச்சுனா then it is not a one-to-one function. வெர்டிகலா லைன் போடும்போது ஒண்ணுக்கு மேல பட்டுடுச்சுனா it is not a function. If I have a graph of a function and if I am going to draw a vertical line and if it is going to touch for more than one point, then I am going to call it as what? Not a function. I am taking a circle. If I am drawing a line, 2 points it touched. So it is not a function. But if I draw a vertical line on any function, புரிஞ்சுதா உங்களுக்கு? If I touch more than one point, then it is not a. இப்போ அப்படியே யோசிச்சு பாரு, நான் வந்து மாடுலஸ் ஃபங்க்ஷன் சொல்லியிருந்தேனா? என்ன ஃபங்க்ஷன் சொல்லியிருந்தேன்? கிரேட்டஸ்ட் இன்டிஜர் ஃபங்க்ஷன். இப்படி இருந்தது இல்லையா? நான் இங்க இடத்துல லைன் போட்டா இன்ஃபைனைட் பாயிண்ட்ஸ் தொட்டுச்சு, கரெக்டா இல்லையா? So it is not one-to-one function. Are you getting, guys? Clear? Okay, line test is different. But now, what is the meaning of modulus function? You know. Now they are asking neither one-to-one nor onto. Yes, guys, it is neither one-to-one nor onto only. But how to prove? Now I will prove it. I will take f of x is equal. F of x1 should be equal to f of x2 only when what? Only when x1 equal to x2. That is the condition of one-to-one function. But I can write here f of -5 is equal to f of 5 equal to 5. இது இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் மேத்தமெட்டிக்கலா நீங்க நல்லா இருக்கீங்கன்னு தெரிஞ்சுக்க இதை இப்படி எழுதலாமா? f of -a is equal to f of a equal to a. நல்லா இருக்குல்ல பாக்க? இவ்வளவுதான் எதிர்பார்க்கறாங்க மேக்ஸ் டீச்சர் உங்ககிட்ட, வேற ஒண்ணுமே இல்லை. ஓகே, அது 5 -5 னு போடுறதுக்கு பதிலா நீ இந்த மாதிரி a - a எல்லாம் போட்டா நீ மேக்ஸ் நல்லா தெரிஞ்சாலுன்னு நினைச்சிடுவாங்க, வேற ஒண்ணுமே இல்லை. Okay, so f of -a is equal to f of a is equal to a. So what it means? It is not a one-to-one function. Are you getting, guys? Not an injective function. புரிஞ்சுதா? What next? They have told about onto. Once again, no negative number will be mapped pa. No -2 ஆன்சரா வர வைக்க முடியுமா? -3 -5 நெகட்டிவ்ல இருக்கிற எந்த நம்பரையும் வர வைக்க முடியாது. My graph itself says my y negative part is not mapped. இவ்வளவுதான். Now you want to write clearly that no negative numbers will be mapped from the given range. See, இப்போ இங்க பாரு, real to real னு கொடுக்காம if they have given real to positive real number, if they have given real to positive real number, then this function will become what? Onto function. Okay, the same function, if I put natural to natural, it became what? One-to-one also. என்ன அர்த்தம்ப்பா? நான் இங்க மட்டும் தான் பார்க்க போறேன்னு அர்த்தம். இதானே என்னோட கிராஃப். இந்த கிராஃப்ல I am going to see only positive side. See, நல்லா பாரு, எனக்கு இப்படி தானே வருது. Is it clear, guys? அதாவது மேக்ஸ் டீச்சர் ஆ இல்லை மேக்ஸ் டீச்சருக்கு எப்பயுமே அவங்க பேசுறது அவங்களுக்கு புரியும், மிச்சவங்களுக்கு புரியுதான்றது தான் பிரச்சனை. புரியுதா இல்லையா? Shall I move? Okay. So can you able to say whether this function is yes definitely greatest integer function? இதெல்லாம் திருப்பி இது வந்துச்சு. Modulus function is not 1 to 1 and on to. Are you getting why? Yes, negative number pap ஆகாது and positive number க்கும் negative number க்கும் same output வரும். Okay. Yes. Guys, signum function. Signum function.
Neither onto or
Neither 1 to 1, neither on to, nor on to. Why? Because, guys, what is signum function? என்னன்னா முதல்ல மேப்பா போட்டுருவோமா function of it will be like this is it. Oh, sorry. It will be like yes, super. இப்போ நான் இந்த இடத்துல லைன் கிராஃப் பண்ணேன்னு வையேன், இன்ஃபைனைட் பாயிண்ட் தொட்டுச்சு. So it is not 1 2. So other than 1 0 and 1, I think it is mistake here, -1. Okay, 1 0 and -1, 1 0 and -1, nothing will be mapped. 1 will be mapped, 0 will be mapped, -1 will be mapped. All other real numbers will be unmapped. So it is not on 2 because I can't able to take f of 2. Sorry, I can't able to take 2 is equal to. நான் எடுக்க முடியாது அதெல்லாம். Okay, so it is an on 2, not an on 2. Guys, இது புரிஞ்சுதாடா? புரிஞ்சா? நல்லா இருக்கா? Yeah. Whether it is 1 to 1 function, நான் இது வரைக்கும் ஃபங்க்ஷனாவே கொடுத்தேன்ல, it is an ordered pair. Whether it is an 1 to 1 function. Yes. Why? Because this is going to be my input 1 2 and 3 input. See, first thing for all 1 2 3 I have, so it is a function, and 4 5 6 it's 1 to 1. Whether it's on to, it's an into. Why? Because my codomain is 1 2 3 4, sorry 4 5 6 7, but what I get only is 4 5 6, so it is into. Okay, don't expect question like this. Just உங்களுக்கு புரிஞ்சா இல்லையான்னு பார்க்கறதுக்கு தான் வச்சிருக்கேன். இது வராது, வந்ததுனாலும் வராது. Okay guys, now the real task came. இது இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஃபங்க்ஷன் என்ன கொடுத்திருக்காங்க, f of x is equal to 3 minus 4x. show that or check whether, state whether னு கொடுத்துட்டான். ரொம்ப கஷ்டம், இப்போ கஷ்டம் இல்ல, bijective
like this, a straight line.
yes. But I will explain. Okay, என்னன்னா guys, what is the first thing I want to make it as what? I want to check what? 1 to 1. To check 1 to 1, I will take f of x1 equal to f of x2, only when adella eludiko, only when x1 is equal to x2. Just mention it here. Now I will substitute x1 there. So 3 minus 4x1 is equal to 3 minus 4x2. So 3 will get cancelled, and the next step I can cancel -4 also. Nee or step eludikoda to save. Okay, na eludren x1 is equal to -4x2. So now this -4 and -4 get cancelled. Now what I got, guys, x1 equal to x2. So only now whether it is on to or not, y is equal to 3 minus 4x. Now I'll take this. So y minus 3 equal to minus 4x. Now I'll take this y minus 3 by minus 4 equal to x. Now what I will do, I'll take this as 1 and this as 2. Now I'll go and substitute this one here. So what happens? Y is equal to 3 minus 4 into y minus 3 by minus 4. So now this 4 and this 4 get cancelled. Now what happens? 3 minus plus y plus minus 3, yeah, minus 3. This will become plus da, then huh? This is 4 by 4 then, it is together only, right? No, if you have that difficulty, change here to 3 minus y by 4 equal to x. Now this is okay? Okay. Now what you will do? Hey, idharala doubt varalama. 3 minus 4 into 3 minus y by 4. Now shall I cancel 4? Okay, 4. Now this 3 and minus 3 will get cancelled. You will get minus into minus plus y. Y equal to y. I got y equal to y. So it is a onto function. Since it is one-to-one and onto or injective and surjective, I am going to call it as. Is that okay, guys? ரெண்டு ஆயிடுச்சா? ஆனா இங்க நான் ஒரே ஒரு விஷயம் சொல்லணும். எப்போ ஒரு லீனியர் ஈக்குவேஷன் பார்த்தாலும் it will be bijective. I'll say why. Because in the graph of linear equation end up with what? Straight line. So all the y will be mapped. All the x will be mapped. No, it will not take a U-turn and come. So definitely it is. அப்போ ஒரு linear equation கொடுத்துட்டாலே what you want to decide? It's a bijective function. இது அதுக்கப்புறம் எழுதுறதெல்லாம் நேம் செக். இந்த பாரு நீ எழுதுறது just to express bijective or not bijective or one to one, but before that you want to know that it is yes or no. Clear? Clear, guys? Okay, so shall I move, guys? Okay. Guys, this one quadratic எப்பயுமே எப்படி தான் இருக்க போகுது? Not one to one. Why? Because minus 2 and plus 2 will give the same answer. If I get the map of this, it will be like u, that is parabola. Okay, but இதெல்லாம் எனக்கு தெரியணும். பட் எழுதும் போது எப்படி எழுதுவேன்? ஒண்ணுமே தெரியாத மாதிரி f of x1 equal to f of x2 only when x1 equal to x2 அதெல்லாம் நீ எழுதிக்கோ. அடுத்து என்ன பண்ணுவ? 1 plus x1 square equal to 1 plus x2 square. This plus 1 get cancel. Then x1 square will be equal to plus or minus x1. We can write like this, right? Plus
Shouldn't it be x1 is equal to plus or minus x2?
x2 can be plus or minus x1. I am saying like that. x2 can be plus or minus x1. So I can't say x1 is equal to x1. I can say only when. Now I will cancel this squares. So then x1 will become equal to plus x1 or minus x1. That is plus or minus x1. So I am saying two numbers as the output. ஏய் நீங்க செக் பண்றடா x2 என்னவா இருந்தா that will become equal னு செக் பண்ற. And almost this is failed. You can give even what? Example. How you will give the example? F of minus 2 f of 2 equal to 5. Minus 2 square is plus 2 square is 4, plus 1 will make it to 5. So minus 2 and plus 2 I am getting same output where x1 is not equal to x2. So it is not one to one, not injective. Clear? Same way. What I will do? I will take y is equal to. I will take y is equal to 1 plus x square. I will take 1 plus x square. Now I want to take x is equal to y minus 1 equal to x square. So x is equal to square root of y minus 1. Now substitute this one into this. Okay. When I am substituting like that, y is equal to 1 plus square root of y. Actually, this is not one to one, no. So not on to no. You need not to do this itself. Give an example where it will fail. What example you can give? Yeah, I think negative numbers itself not come. Why negative number? 0 itself will not come because I have plus 1. You can say, you can write like this. How you can write? Okay, number less than 1 can't be what? Output. Output in சொல்லலாம் இங்க what is that? Range. Correct? For the given function, the range cannot be less than 1. So not fully mapped, so it is a into function. Clear guys? அவ்வளோதானே? Yeah, that is about the functions guys. Function இனிமேல் இப்போ நீ இப்போ போய் அதை பாரு, இப்போ நீ அந்த ஒர்க் ஷீட் எடுத்து பாரு, கொஞ்சம் பெட்டராக இருக்கும் அந்த லாஸ்ட் 4 questions. Okay? Any doubts in relations and functions? You guys can do, right? Okay. Okay, now I am going to go for matrix. Okay. அதாவது கிளாஸ் 12th வந்து ஈஸியாக மாற்றினதில் ரொம்ப முக்கியமான சாப்டர் வந்து மேட்ரிக்ஸ் டிட்டர்மினன்ஸ். ஓகே, yeah, this is a new chapter. Why man, anything is there in relation function, you liked more so you want more than not like that. Hey, ஏதாவது relation functions ஏதாவது இருக்கா? If you have any doubts or anything, you can ask me, you can send me in WhatsApp if you have any doubts, any question you can't able to face it, or உங்க ஸ்கூல்ல ஏதாவது வித்தியாசமா கொடுத்தா send me, I will send the answer for that, or I can discuss in the class. Okay, shall I go to matrix? Both the Shweta, shall I go? Okay, யார்ட்டெல்லாம் பர்மிஷன் வாங்கிட்டு தெரியுது? Okay, see, டேய் மேட்ரிக்ஸ்னா ஒன்றும் இல்லைடா. எத்தனை பேர் மேட்ரிக்ஸ் படம் பார்த்தீங்க? மேட்ரிக்ஸ்னு ஒரு இங்கிலீஷ் படம் இருக்குது, எத்தனை பேர் பார்த்துருக்கீங்க? பார்த்ததே இல்லையா? பார்த்துருக்கியா? ஸோ பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் இஸ் ஃபைட்டிங் சீக்வன்ஸ் இட் இஸ் வெரி ஃபேமஸ். Go and see if possible. Okay, but very old movie. When I was studying 8th standard or 9th standard, that movie got released. Okay, so then see how old it is. But see, matrix எதுக்காக அப்படின்னா to make the computer easy. Okay, so I don't know how many of you know this. A memory unit is not a memory unit. It's an arrangement of registers. நீங்கள் மெமரி செல்லுன்னு ஒன்று சொல்கிறீங்கல்ல, that is not just memory cells, it's an arrangement of registers. What is register? Register is an arrangement of flip-flop. What is flip-flop? Arrangement of just one thing, 0 or 1. Okay, that you guys will study in when you are going deep in computer science. When I want to write a program or something, I can use this matrix. Okay, but நம்ம சம் போட போகிறதுல அதில் எதுவுமே இருக்காது. இட்ஸ் கைண்ட் ஆஃப் நியூ நம்பர் சிஸ்டம் மாதிரி இருக்கும் உங்களுக்கு. You can have anything. Okay, so what is matrix? Matrix is a collection of elements, objects or function. Matrix is it's a collection of what? Elements, objects or function arranged in a 2-dimensional array. I hope computer science students will know what is array. Guys, right? பரவாயில்ல, பயாலஜி ஸ்டூடெண்ட் ஒன்றும் கவலைப்படாதரா. அரேனா ஒன்றும் இல்லை, வரிசையாக வச்சுருக்கிற ரூமு, அப்படியே வரிசையாக ரூமாக இருந்துச்சுன்னா அரே. அந்த அரே இப்போ பாரு, என்கிட்ட இந்த மாதிரி ரூம்ஸ் இருக்குது, இப்படி இருக்க ரூம்ஸ் இப்படி இருக்குன்னு வச்சுக்கோ. இது ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரூம், இது செகண்ட் ரூம், இது தேர்ட் ரூம், இது ஃபோர்த் ரூம், இப்படி போயிட்டே இருக்கு. இப்படி இருந்தால் அதுக்கு பேர் அரே. 2-dimensional அரேனா எனக்கு மேலேயும் கீழேயும் என்ன இருக்கும்? ரூம்ஸ் இருக்கும். இந்த மாதிரி இருந்தால் அதுக்கு பேர் என்ன? 2-dimensional array. So whatever you are seeing as a railway timing is a matrix. என்ன பண்ணியிருப்பான்? let us take தாம்பரம், பெருங்களத்தூர், கூடுவாஞ்சேரியா, அடுத்த என்னதுரா ஊரப்பாக்கமா, வாட்டவர் ஊரப்பாக்கம், வண்டலூர் ஊரப்பாக்கம், கூடுவாஞ்சேரி, மறைமலை நகரம், வாட்டவர். அதே மாதிரி இப்போ இங்கே ஒரு டைம் ஆரம்பித்தா இந்த 6:30 ஆரம்பித்த ட்ரெயின் இங்கே 6:35 போகும், இங்கே 6:40க்கு போகும். கரெக்டா? அண்ட் ஐ கேன் ஹாவ் ஈவன் லைக் திஸ்டா. இப்போ இந்த இடத்துல இப்போ நான் தனியாக பார்க்க வேணாம். இப்போ வண்டலூர் டைமிங் பார்க்கணுன்னா ஐ நீட் நாட் டு ஹேவ் செப்பரேட் சார்ட், த சேம் சார்ட் ஐ கேன் சி. ரைட்? ஸோ சம் ஈஸி எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஆஃப் மேட்ரிக்ஸ். ஓகே, ஸோ திஸ் மேட்ரிக்ஸ். ஸோ இது சும்மா சின்ன எக்ஸாம்பிள். கீதா கிட்ட 3 பென் 2 பென்சில் ஒரு புக் இருக்குது. ராம் கிட்ட 3 பென்சில் 2 பென் 3 புக் இருக்குது. ஸோ ஹவு டு ரைட் இட் அஸ் அ திங் இஸ், I'll take Geeta, I'll take pencil, pen, pencil and book. So Geeta had 3 and Ram had 2. So this is a matrix. அவ்வளோதான், வேறு ஒன்றும் இல்லை. ஒரு பெரிய இன்ஃபர்மேஷனை நான் என்ன பண்ணிட்டேன், சின்னதாக ஒரு இதில் போட்டேன் அவ்வளோதான். ஸோ ஐ வில் எக்ஸ்பிரஸ் வாட் இஸ் மை திஸ் நான் எப்படி போடுறேன்ல திஸ் ஐ கோயிங் டு கால் இட் அஸ் ரோ அண்ட் திஸ் ஐ கோயிங் டு கால் இட் அஸ் வாட் காலம். அதே தான் காலம்னா என்ன ரோனா என்ன அதே மீனிங் தான். ஓகே திஸ் இஸ் வாட் த மேட்ரிக்ஸ் சேஸ். ஓகே ஜென்ரலாக இதான் மேட்ரிக்ஸ். ஓகே ஐ கேன் ஈவன் ரைட் லைக் திஸ் நோ பென் பென்சில் புக்கை நான் இந்த பக்கம் கொண்டு வந்து கீதாராம இப்படி மாற்றலாம்ல. திஸ் இஸ் ஆல்சோ ஏ மேட்ரிக்ஸ். ஓகே so I am going to call this as a first row and second row and I am going to call this as a column. This is first column, this is second column and this is third column. Generally column வந்து name வந்து C1 C2 C3 row ஓட name R1 R2 அவ்வளவுதான். ஓகே இது ஓகே தானே? ரோனா என்ன காலம்னா என்ன? So how many number of rows here we have? 2. Okay guys, in middle I will ask this kind of question. Don't think it is going to come in exam. I want to know whether you understood what is row or not. That's why this question is there. How many rows we have? How many columns we have? How many elements we have? Yes. So எது elements ன்னு சொல்றேன்னா I am going to call this each thing as a elements. So I am going to have what? 6 elements. So next thing what I want to worry is we going to call it as next topic என்னன்னா dimension of a matrix or order of the matrix. ரெண்டு ஒன்று தான் order or dimension. என்னன்னா always the matrix will be written as row by column. என்ன சார் by ன்னு சொல்லிட்டு multiplication sign போட்டீங்க? அது அப்படி தான் படிக்கணும். This is what? Row by column. Don't say multiplication or into. It is what? By. Okay. So what is this? How many rows I have? 2. How many columns I have? 3. So this is what? 2 by 3 matrix. This is called as what? 2 by 3 matrix. So the number of element in the matrix will be always equal to number of row multiplied with number of columns. So அங்க எத்தனை row எத்தனை column இருந்தது? 2 row 3 columns. How many number of element I have? 6. 2 3s are 6. Are you getting this guys? Guys, you know what is row, what is column, what is matrix, how many number of element can be there in the matrix, and you know what is the order of the matrix. Is it clear guys? Yes. So just now I told what is the order of the matrix.
You can repeat us.
What man? Yeah, Mithun.
The definition of matrix.
Definition of matrix is just yet you just write it as it's a two-dimensional array. It's a two-dimensional array. Okay, elaborated definition will be given in your book that you can take it down. Okay. Okay. See, always I am going to say it as a general structure of a matrix. I am going to say it as a general structure of a matrix. So matrix can have how many number of rows and how many number of columns? Infinite. எவ்வளவு நம்பர் வேணாலும் இருக்கலாம். எத்தனை number of columns வேணாலும் இருக்கலாம். Okay. So I am going to name the element as A11. That is A11 na first row, first column. A number of column, number of row, number of column. Okay. So next it is going to be what? First row da, but second column. This is going to be A dot 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 A1M. Just I am taking it as I don't know how many column I am going to have, so I am going to take it as M. Then I am going to take, I went to what? Second row. So it is going to be 2 1 3 1 dot 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 A N1 dot 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 dot. Last will be NM. So this is N by M matrix. This is N by M matrix. அப்போ number of element of rows will be number of element எவ்வளவு இருக்கும்? N into M ன்னு இருக்கும். Okay. So now I will go for this. Now I hope this is clear. Okay, இங்க பாருங்களேன். இப்போ இங்க எத்தனை element இருக்கு? What is the order of the matrix? 2 by 2. Why? Because I have this is row 1 and this is row 2. So row 1, sorry guys. So this is row 1, this is row 2. So 2 row இருக்கு, 2 column இருக்கு. So 2 by 2. Is that okay guys? 2 by 2 is okay? ஏன் 2 by 2 புரிஞ்சுதா? Okay. Next is, இப்போ நான் ஏற்கனவே சொன்னேன், அப்போ இந்த 3 இருக்குல்ல, this element is A11, correct? Why? Because that is first row and first column. That is first row and first column. What is A22 here? Yeah, 2. Hey, இந்த இதெல்லாம் பாத்தீங்க, unluckily everything is 2 da. So A22 is what? 2. Okay. A bad example. Oh, I'll take one. This is good, but okay. This is 2 by 3 matrix, right? Because I have 2 rows. Yeah, I have 2 rows and 3 columns. I have 2 rows and 1, 2, 3 columns. Okay. Now I want to know what is A23. What is A23? What is the meaning of A23? Second row, third column. Second row, third column. Okay, what is 32 guys? A32. A32.
Nothing.
Yeah, there is no third row, so nothing is there in that. Okay, no element of A32. Okay. So generally I will express I as my row, J as my column. If I say I இங்கிறது ரோஸ்க்கு, J வந்து columnக்கு. Okay. Yes guys, I want to ask somebody. நான் நேம் சொல்லுவேன், அவங்க சொல்லணும், சரியா? பவித்ரா, what is the order of the matrix? நீ சொல்றது கேட்காது, நீ அன்மியூட் பண்ணாதான் கேட்கும். Hey, what is order of the matrix?
4 by 3.
Very good. This is only number of rows. How many rows I have? How? 3. இங்க இருக்கிற நிறைய பேரும் அதான் சொன்னேன். டேய், உங்களுக்கு ரோனா என்னன்னு தெரியுமாடா? இதாண்டா ரோ. ஆமாண்டா. எத்தனை ரோடா இருக்குங்க? எத்தனை காலம்டா இருக்கு? அப்ப இதுக்கு பேர் என்னடா? 3 into சொல்லாதன்னு சொன்னலடா. 3 by 4 matrix. This is 3 by 4 matrix. Okay. Guys, don't go and say Sir told 3 into 4. ஏமானம் போய்டும். This is 3 by, okay? So this is 3 by 4, but we will write it as 3 into 4 only. 3 into னே வச்சுக்குவோமா? அப்படி வச்சுக்க கூடாது, தப்பு. It is by, by by. Okay, 3 by 4. Okay. Even when we are saying a rectangle, we tell like it is 5 by 10. It is 5 by 10 room. This is 10 by 10 room. சொல்றோம்ல? சொன்னது இல்லையா? Okay. Okay, I want to ask Deva, how many number of elements we have here? தெரியாம தேவா கேட்டா, அவங்க ஸ்கூல்ல இதை நடத்திட்டாங்க. I will go for somebody else. Yeah, Varshita. How many number of elements we have here? 12, yes. Don't count it. 3 into 4 is what? 12. Okay. And Mr. Anshul, what is A13? 13. நீ லாஸ்ட் தான் 13 னு பழகிட்டியா இல்லையா? 86 தான் சொன்னேன். யாரும் எனக்கு 65 சொன்ன மாதிரி இருந்தது. யாரும் தெரியல. ஓகே, பரவாயில்ல. ஓகே. நெக்ஸ்ட் கீர்த்தி, வாட் இஸ் A21? கேட்கலடா. 54. Very good. So what is A34? 74 டா. A21. 74. கீர்த்தி, செகண்ட் ரோடா, ஃபர்ஸ்ட் காலம். நான் A22 சொன்னேனா? இல்ல A12 வந்தது. ஓகே, A22 தான் 54. ஓகே, one second Kirti, I want to go with you only. What is A33? I asked A3. நான் கேட்கறதுக்கு ஆன்சர் சொல்லுங்க. A33 எவ்வளோடா? 55. வாங்க, A34 இருக்கு அடுத்த क्वेश्चन. What is A34? 22. Okay. டே யாருக்காவது இந்த எலமெண்ட்ல பிரச்சனை இருக்கா? இல்ல எந்த எலமெண்ட்? Okay, see now if I am asked to write 3/6 matrix, okay, general structure of 3/6 matrix is going to be A11, A21, A31. See, இப்போ 3 row எழுதிட்டேன், இதோட நிறுத்திடுங்க. Then you write 6 columns. A12, A13, A14, A15, A16. Then A22, A23, A24, A25, A26, A31, 32. So this is 3/6 matrix. How many elements we will have? 18 elements we will have. Okay, va? 18 elements we will have.
Sir.
Yeah.
நாங்க A11 வச்சு ஆரம்பிக்கணும்னு எப்படி கண்டுபிடிக்கணும் சார்?
அதுதானே first row first column.
ஓகே சார்.
First row first நாங்க எழுதுறது 11 கிடையாதுடா. A11 ன்னு சொல்றேன். ஏன் 11? அதுதான் அங்க. யாராவது A12, A13 நான் அதனால தான் ரொம்ப இதா நான் நம்பரே அப்படி சொல்றேன். Don't take A13, A14 அதுவே தப்பு. A34, A25 அதான் கரெக்ட். ஏன்னா I am mentioning it as number of rows and number of columns, not as a number.
Sir, what if we have like 10 columns and 10 rows? What will you say that A10?
Yeah.
But how will you?
See, don't worry about that much. When that kind they started writing, no, they will put a bracket and comma. Okay, they will go for bracket and comma. Don't worry that much. We are not going to get any matrix more than 3/3. Worst case, if somebody want to take revenge on you, 4/4. Okay, not more than that. Okay, so yeah. Okay, now who is unquestioned? Yeah, Mithun, if I am having a matrix whose order is 6/6, how many number of elements will be there in the matrix?
36.
Yeah, very good. Okay, Kavya. Okay, Kavya and all, we should not ask this. அப்படிதானடா, இதெல்லாம் கேட்டால் உங்களுக்கு கொஞ்சம் காமெடியாக தான் இருக்கும். எப்பயுமே மேட்ரிக்ஸ் ரெண்டாவது ஆள் நடத்துறதுக்கு கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமாக தான் இருக்கும். Nothing can be surprised. Okay, construct a 2x2 matrix where A equal to Aij whose element are given by. So this we call it as generation of matrix, guys. என்ன பண்ணிருக்காங்கன்னா, they have given to generate a 2/2 matrix. 2/2 matrix is going to be எப்படி இருக்கும்? A11, 12, A21, A22. This is 2/2 matrix. Now, in the element of this is going to follow this function. Element of this A11 can be written as 1 plus 1 the whole square by 2. I hope you guys know the board mass. First has to be added, then it has to be squared. So 4/2. What is this? 2. So what next I want to find for this? A. So now I'll write as it is. So now they told matrix A equal to. So A equal to. What is A11 can be replaced with 2. Now this is going to be what? 9/2. Sir, நிறைய பேருக்கு இப்படி ஒரு டவுட் வரும். சார் என்ன சார் திடீர்னு ஃப்ராக்ஷன் வந்துருச்சு, திடீர்னு இன்டீஜர் வருது, திடீர்னு ரூட் நம்பர் வருது. This elements of the matrix can be anything. It can be variable, it can be your name, it can be okay, என்ன வேணாலும் இருக்கலாம். It can be even rubbish. ஏதோ ஒரு குப்பை கூட இருக்கலாம். But it can be anything. First believe that. Okay. It can be a complex number. It can be suddenly I can write 2y. I can write 3 plus 2y. Anything I can write. Okay, so A equal to what? Now A13 is what? Sorry, A21 is what? It's going to be same 9/2, na? So it is going to be, what is A22? It's going to be 16/2, which is going to be 8. So A will be equal to 2, 9 by 2, 9 by 2, 8. Guys, are you getting this? Generation of matrix. Okay. உங்களுக்கு பேப்பர் எடுக்கிறவங்க உங்களுக்கு மார்க் கொடுக்கணும்னு நினச்சா இது 2 மார்க் கொஸ்டினாவோ 3 மார்க் கொஸ்டினாவோ வரும். யோசிச்சு பாரு, இதுக்கெல்லாம் மார்க் 12th கொடுத்தாங்கன்னா என்ன அர்த்தம்? ஓகே, திஸ் இஸ் கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் ஆஃப் எ மேட்ரிக்ஸ். ஸோ சேம் திங் இஸ் so are you getting guys? 2, 9 by 2, 9 by 2, 8. Okay, now types of matrix. Okay, column matrix. What is the meaning of column matrix? Is it is going to have only one column. எத்தனை row வேணாலும் இருக்கலாம், but I am going to have only one column. I'll write example here. Okay, so எப்படி இருக்கும்? I'll have like this. I am going to have only one column. எத்தனை row வேணாலும் இருக்கலாம், 1 2 3 4 5 6. How many columns I am having here? 1. So I am going to write this as what? Column matrix. Okay, so column matrix படிச்சாச்சுனா அடுத்து என்ன வரும்? Row matrix, where I am going to have only one row like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, dot dot dot. Okay, comma இல்ல, sorry, comma எழுத கூடாது, ஸ்பேஸ் போட்டு எழுதணும். 1, 1 space 2 space 3 space dot dot. Okay, so that is row matrix. See guys, what is the order of row matrix, or what is the order of column matrix?
1 cross NC.
Cross
1 by C.
1 by any constant. 1 by any constant. You can take it as k, or c or whatever. So this is what? 1 by c. This is c by 1. Are you getting guys? Guys, somehow take the habit of saying by. Okay?
Isn't it row by column? So it would be.
Yeah, row by column.
Okay.
What suddenly what? Okay. See guys, if the number of rows and number of columns are equal, I am going to call it as square matrix. If number of rows and number of columns is going to be equal, I am going to call it as square. Guys, I want to ask somebody. யாரை கேட்கலாம்? Yeah, Mr. Nikhil. Yeah. Can you say the order of square matrix? Order of square matrix. Okay, that is an example, but I expected order, so it should be what? C by C, or K by K, or 5 by sorry, K by K, or A by A, or whatever. Okay, so that is what? Square matrix. Diagonal matrix is a square matrix where the diagonal elements are alone non-zero. இப்போ என்கிட்ட ஒரு ஸ்கொயர் மேட்ரிக்ஸ் இருக்கு. Let me take 3 by 3. Okay, I will have only diagonal elements to be non-zero. Sir, அங்கேயும் ஒன்று ஜீரோவா இருக்கு சார், no issues. Okay, I'll take first. இப்படி இருந்தாலும் பிரச்சனை இல்லை. Only my diagonal should be what? Non-zero. Sir, அங்க ஜீரோ இருக்கலாமா? It can be. So if I make these two also zero, then also it is what? Diagonal matrix only. Are you getting guys? Okay, I'll write one thing, whether it is a diagonal matrix or not, you say. Whether this is a diagonal matrix?
Yes.
Huh? Okay.
Sir, one doubt.
Whether this is a diagonal matrix, I'll compare. Whether this is a diagonal matrix? Yes sir? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Doubt, sir.
Huh? Yeah.
Any one diagonal is non-zero, it's enough, or
No. Always this will be considered as diagonal. This is anti-diagonal. Don't school students don't worry about this. Competitive students anti-diagonal na enna na apparama solli tharan. Okay, this is diagonal. This is what? Anti-diagonal. Don't worry about anti-diagonal. So this is not diagonal matrix. Only from right to left. Okay. அதுக்கு ஓகே, எப்படி உங்களுக்கு புரியுதோ வச்சுக்கோங்கடா. எனக்கு தேவை என்னன்னா only this one, or very shortcut சொல்றேன், A11, A22, A33, A44, A55, these are the diagonal elements. The number of rows and number of columns should be same. இப்போ நீ இதில் எடுத்தனா, this is A11, this is what? A22. What is this? A33. So all the diagonal elements should be non-zero. What is diagonal element? A11, A22, A33, A44, where the number of rows and number of columns are equal in a square matrix. See, the first condition to be a diagonal matrix, that should be a square matrix. ஒரு மேட்ரிக்ஸ் ஸ்கொயரா இருந்தாதான் அது diagonal matrixாவே இருக்க முடியும். Are you getting, guys? Okay va? Okay, third is scalar matrix. Scalar matrix is something which is a square matrix. Okay, where the diagonals are same, any number, it can be any number. So I will take an example. அப்படி நம்ம square matrix னு சொல்ல வேணாம், a diagonal matrix where the diagonal elements are same, others will be non-zero, sorry, others will be zero, others will be zero. ஏன் வராது? இதே diagonal மட்டும் தானடா non-zero வா இருக்கு. இல்லடா அங்க வரலாம். I told it can be. So I told 3 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 வந்துச்சா 1 2 வந்துச்சு. Now whether is an example of diagonal matrix na? Yes, because at least diagonal la ஒரு non zero இருக்கு. I told that, don't confuse. Okay,
Sir, what if all of them are zeros?
that is called null matrix varunda. That is also one type. Okay, are you getting, guys, this one? What is this type? Is scalar matrix. Appa scalar matrix is a diagonal matrix where the diagonal elements are same. Okay, that you are going to call it as scalar matrix. Guys, identity matrix is a scalar matrix. Identity matrix is a scalar matrix where the diagonal elements are 1. Where the diagonal elements are 1. Are you getting, guys? Diagonal element எல்லாம் ஒரே நம்பரா இருக்குனா ஸ்கேலார் மேட்ரிக்ஸ். அந்த ஒரே நம்பர் 1 இருந்தா இது ஏன் ஐடென்டிட்டி மேட்ரிக்ஸ்னு நான் கடைசியா சொல்றேன். அதுக்கு ஒரு இது இருக்கு. ஓகே, ஜீரோ மேட்ரிக்ஸ்னா மிதுன், ஓகே சாரி மிதுன்றேன், மிஸ்டர் நிரஞ்சன், யுவர் மேட்ரிக்ஸ் கேம் ஜீரோ மேட்ரிக்ஸ். ஓகே, ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் டைப்ஸ் ஆஃப் மேட்ரிக்ஸ். ஐயோ நான் கஷ்டப்பட்டு சொன்னேன், திருப்பி இருக்கு மறந்துட்டேன். ஓகே கைஸ், ஐ ஹோப் ஐ டோல்ட் திஸ் ஒன். One second, I'll send the
Sir, 2 by 2 வந்து ஸ்கொயர் மேட்ரிக்ஸ் சார். அது எதை சார் diagonal matrix?
A11 A22 should be non-zero. See, since this is very easy topic, I am not giving notes, guys, but I will send the PPT to you. You can take notes. Okay, நீங்க ஒரு உட்கார்ந்து 15 நிமிஷம் உட்கார்ந்தீங்கன்னா you can take. நான் இப்போ டைம் கொடுத்தா my class time is getting wasted. Okay, don't worry, all the topics I will not go like this. This topic is very simple. Okay, guys, what type of matrix it is? Square ah? வேற ஏதாவது இருக்க வாய்ப்பு இருக்கா? No, only square. So only square, no this thing. What is this? Square, diagonal, scalar and identity. Everything is ticked. Guys, next is
Everything except identity.
yes, everything except identity. Everything will come, but a problem is element is 5. Okay, next equality of matrix. See, எப்ப ரெண்டு matrix equal, that's what we call it as equality of matrix. If two matrices are equal, that matrix dimension element, everything should be same. Okay. If I have 1, 2, 3, 4, this matrix is equal only to Purincha. Sir, I am having another matrix, sir, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. I have same elements, sir. Whether they both are equal? No, because order is not equal. If order alone equal, we are going to call it as equivalent matrix. Rendu matrix oda order mattum equal ah irundha, I am going to call it as what? Equivalent matrix. If all the elements and orders are equal, then I am going to call it as what? Equal matrix. All equal matrix will be a equivalent matrix. All not all equivalent matrix will be a equal matrix. Clear, guys? Okay. What is the value of YA? 4. Okay, Arvish, what is the value of Z?
3, sir.
Okay. So Deva ran in the middle of the class. Okay. Mithun, what is the value of X?
Sir, 1.
Yeah. Don't worry, guys. This is only for checking. This question will not come for the exam. This may come. Okay. Now you guys have to do, guys. They have given A minus B to be minus 1, 2A plus C equal to 5, 2A minus B equal to 0. Using this, use a linear equation with 2 variable, substitution method or elimination method. Do something and find A, B, C. Come on, fast. What is ABC? 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 0, 3, 6, sir.
Enada? Okay, so somebody says A equal to 1, B equal to 2, C equal to 3, D equal to 4. Mithun, can you check your answer or shall I do it and show? Even I doesn't know, I forgot what I did. Yeah, I take like this, I take equation number 1, A equal to 1, B equal to 2, C equal to 3, D equal to 4. I think some calculation mistake you did, Mithun. Can you able to correct it or shall I teach you?
Sir, I want big mistakes, sir.
Okay. Now addition of two matrix. See, once again it is like kind of learning a number. Chinna vayasula irundhu idhaan pandra. They will introduce natural number, then they will say how to add it, subtract it. They will give you integers and they will show, teach you how to multiply it, add it, subtract it and divide it. Same thing now they have teach you what is matrix. Now how to add a matrix. First thing, to add a matrix, matrix order should be same. Order of the matrix should be same. So whether can I able to add a matrix which is 2 by 3 matrix and 3 by 2 matrix? No. The matrix order is same. If matrix order is same, then only I can add a matrix. That is the first thing you want to know. So I will, anyway. So see guys, I am having a 2 by 3 matrix. So onumela enna varanum engita ipdi matrix irukna, I will add these two and I will write. That is my new matrix. Okay, I will go for a question. Now I am given what? 3 by 3 matrix. So I know what I have to do. I will add minus 1 plus 12. What is the answer? 11. 40 plus 7. What is that? 47. Minus 6, 6, 0. நல்லா இருக்குல்ல? ஆனால் இதில் தான் எல்லா தப்பு பண்ணுவீங்க. Okay. So, what is this? 78 plus 8. What is that?
86.
86. 54 plus 0. Please guys, அந்த 3 நீங்க முடிச்சிருங்க. Okay? Whatever. முடிச்சுக்கோங்க. So, this is called addition of a matrix. Okay? If the order of the matrix are not same, we can't add it. Similarly, subtraction இதே தான்டா. என்ன இப்போ ஆட் பண்ணதுக்கு பதிலா அங்க என்ன பண்ணுவேன்? subtract பண்ணுவேன். So, before going to subtraction, I want to say the properties. இத சின்ன வயசுல இருந்து படிக்கிற addition is commutative. Next அது ஒரு ப்ரூஃபா வேற கொடுத்திருப்பாங்க. a plus b யும் b plus a வும் சேமா இருக்கு. பாத்தீங்களா? From the matrix 1 and matrix 2 they proved. Next is associative. Okay? Okay, this is associative பத்தி பேசல. This I told already, right? Associative property. A plus b plus c will be equal to a plus b plus c. Even when you do this change also, the answer will be the same. Okay. இதெல்லாம் நீங்க associative property, இதெல்லாம் நீங்களே ஒரு ரெண்டு மேட்ரிக்ஸ் எடுத்து 3/3 எடுத்து while doing this you will come to know how I am doing it. அவ்வளவுதான். Okay, subtraction is nothing, subtraction is also addition. ரெண்டு ஒன்று தான். என்ன நடுவுல addition பண்றதுக்கு பதிலா subtract பண்ண போறேன். Okay, scalar multiplication of a matrix is ஒரு மேட்ரிக்ஸை ஒரு சிங்கிள் நம்பரை வச்சு மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணா I am going to call it as what? Scalar multiplication. Okay guys, from this I will stop. Time is 9 o'clock. I will stop it. But let me finish the scalar multiplication alone. Stop na உடனே பேக் பண்ணாதீங்கடா. A is what? 1 2 3 4 4 5 கொடுத்திருக்கேன். If I want 5a, what is 5a? Yeah, what is 5a? சொல்லு 5 10 15 20 20 25. Clear? This is what we call it as scalar multiplication. So matrix multiplication ஒன்னு இருக்கு. அத படிச்சிட்டோம்னா matrix chapter முடிஞ்சிருச்சு. Don't worry guys, in next class I will start determinants. ரொம்ப சின்ன chapter இது. Okay? Any doubts guys? Today என்ன பார்த்தோம்? இருங்க ரிவிஷன் ஒரு ரீகால் மட்டும் பண்ணிட்டு போயிடலாம். ஒரு நிமிஷம். என்ன பண்ணோம்? Functions. How to prove a function to be a 1-to-1? How to prove a function to be a on-to? அப்புறம் இன்ஜெக்டிவ்னா என்ன, சர்ஜெக்டிவ்னா என்ன, பைஜெக்டிவ்னா என்ன, இன்வெர்டிபிள்னா என்ன. ஓகே, how to prove the functions to be injective அதெல்லாம் பார்த்தோம். கரெக்ட்டா? நெக்ஸ்ட் we went to matrix. மேட்ரிக்ஸ்ல நிறைய பார்த்தோம். ஆர்டர் ஆஃப் த மேட்ரிக்ஸ், டைமென்ஷன் ஆஃப் த மேட்ரிக்ஸ், ஆர்டர் அண்ட் டைமென்ஷன் சாரி. Row by column. The number of element in your matrix will be always equal to row into column, and general form of a matrix, which will be always the element of your matrix will be represented as A, number of column, number of row. Sorry, number of row, number of column. A11 na first row, first column. A12 na first row, second column. And we can generate a matrix where always Aij will be represented, I will be number of rows and J will be number of column. என்ன கொடுக்குறாங்களோ அதை we can able to generate. What function is given, the same thing can be generated. Okay, then what else we seen? Types of matrix. Types of matrix முன்னாடி equal matrix பார்த்தோமா, அதுக்கப்புறம் பார்த்தோமா. Okay, types of matrixல row matrix, column matrix, square matrix, scalar matrix, diagonal matrix, scalar matrix, identity matrix, zero matrix, all 7 types. Then we went for what? Equality of matrix. If two matrices are equal, their elements, their position, everything should be equal. Ada order, position, everything should be equal. Okay, if two matrices are having a equal, then everything will be equal. If only the order is equal, we are going to call it as equivalent matrix. Okay, and using equality of matrix, you may get some questions like solving a linear equation or something like that. Okay, next what we are going to have is scalar addition matrix. Addition of matrix is just what? Addition of matrix na enna artham? Same order irundha mattum da. Yeah, I can add element to element has to be added. Element adhe subtraction adhe da, and it is commutative, it is associative. And what is scalar multiplication? A single number will be multiplied to all the elements of a matrix. We are going to call it as what? Scalar multiplication. Okay guys, bye bye. Online students, you have doubt, you can ask. You have another 25 minutes. ஏதாவது டவுட் இருந்தால் கேட்கலாம். என்னடா முழிக்கிறீங்க? விட்டுருவேன்டா உங்களையும், கவலைப்படாதீங்க. டவுட் இல்லைன்னா விட்டுடுறேன். என்னடா டேய் நான் வாட் பிரதாப் நவ் இட் செல்ஃபா திஸ் வீக் இந்த வீக் ஆக்சுவலாக நான் ரிலேஷன்ஸ் அண்ட் ஃபங்க்ஷன்ஸில் இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் கொடுக்கலான்னு இருந்தேன். சரி மேட்ரிக்ஸும் கொஞ்சம் பாதி கொடுத்துருவோம். இப்போ என்ன இருக்குது? ஓகே நீ அங்கே தெரியுற ஓடி டேய் ஏதாவது இருந்தால் சொல்கிறா. ஆன்லைன் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ், யூ கைஸ் ஹேவ் எக்ஸ்ட்ரா 30 minutes டு டிஸ்கஸ் அவர் திங். ஏதாவது இருந்தால் எடுத்துகிட்டு வரலாம். யூ ஹேவ் எனிதிங் நவ்? நல்ல தலை டே இடிச்சிடாதரா கேமரால. நோ டவுட்ஸ் கைஸ், ஷூர்?
No, sir. Sir.
Okay guys, then you can leave now. But one thing what I feel, no, எதுக்கு இந்த half an hour extra தெரியுமா? If something different is going in school, if you want to ask some doubts, you can use this half an hour. Okay, because these students I am meeting in that alternative days where your worksheet day இருக்குல்ல, அப்போ அவங்கள பார்க்க முடியுது, உங்களை பார்க்க முடியாது. So I want that to happen. For that நீ டவுட்னு கேள்னா கேட்க மாட்டேன். That's why I have given half an hour to ask doubt. அப்பையும் கேட்க மாட்டேன்னா கஷ்டம். So please ask. Anything is there up to now?
No, sir. It's easy only, sir.
Yeah man, it will be easy. Don't worry. 12th max will be easy. I'm sure about it. What about LWA? You guys are, I think they are teaching integration, na?
Integral, sir.
Okay, but I saw today's some particular function. You doesn't have any doubt in particular functions?
We have not done that.
அவங்க போட்டாங்க சார், நாங்கள் தான் இன்னும் போடல. Okay guys, if you have doubts you can send me in WhatsApp. You can give the picture of the question in the WhatsApp. Okay guys, bye then. You can move. Only thing, if you have doubts you can send me. This half an hour can be utilized for that. Okay, bye. சொல்லுடா. ஐயோ நான்